beautiful night. It's cold out there, raining, nasty. Time to watch some TV. Let's see what they have.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Hi. I'm Stephen Gomez. My pronouns are he, him, and his. And welcome to the Stephen Factor. It's my 450th episode. And I've been doing this for 12 years. And, yeah. Listen, I know you've been watching this. Would you like to sit down and chat with me a little bit? If you have friends, who's there for you, and if you have a wonderful sleepover, you have besties, just, you know, just for a few minutes or so. I mean, this episode might gonna take long. I have a cranberry juice, so you think it's wine. It's not, it's just cranberry juice. I was wondering that maybe we could chat a little bit right here on YouTube and let's talk, alright? I want to give you a wonderful question, which is coming out of my mind. Do you saw Trump's speech lately? I saw it. And the question which has come out of my mind and said, Are we too old for this shit? I mean, Donald J. Trump is like the next Freddy Krueger of A Nightmare on M Street. Yeah, I said it. He's like the next Freddy Krueger on A Nightmare on Elm Street or something. He's going back to his old roots again, criticizing the Chinese virus, which is also known as the Kung Flu, talking about building a wall again. And it really makes me sick. Yeah. It really makes me sick. I really don't know what is really happening. I think Donald Trump has done enough. He destroyed this January 6th. I mean, what if he were run and win his election? Everything will going back to square one. What is going on in Trump's mind? He won trying to beat. He will come as the next Mr. Big Shot once again. Trump become famous again like he used to. No, he's not. He's nobody. I mean, this guy is really getting too old. This guy, we're going to recycling all the criticism, all of his racial remarks, and all of his conspiracy theories, which is not even working. Because I'm tired of his orange behind. I'm tired of him. I'm tired about his life. I'm tired of him, of his beliefs. I'm very tired for him of his actions. Now, Donald Trump, well, Mike gonna pick his new team. And also, Mike gonna pick his new president. His new running mate to become as vice president. I'm sorry, I just misspoke. And also, he will kick out so many reporters from CNN, from Fox News, and News Nation. Everything is getting too old already. And I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I mean, if Donald Trump will become president again, for a second round, everything will be back to square one. From racism to COVID. And yeah, it just happened. And I find out that if you watch the breaking news, the midterm election is almost over. And also it's been revealed that the GOP will win the House. Thanks to the Republicans. And also McCarthy will take over as the next House Speaker. And maybe he will definitely go and follow Trump's shoes. Maybe they will definitely the cancel of the abortion in tri-state area. Well, except New York. Everything will be sealed. So everything will be okay in New York. But I'm very concerned what's happening in Washington. Washington is the issue. So remember last time, I said it before, if Republicans might gonna win for the red wave, they will ban the abortion across America. But during the results after the midterm election, there's no red wave. We're in a divided nation, both Democrats and Republicans. So that is a good results. Thank God for that. If McCarthy will take over the House Speaker, he will do on his power. But that is not his power. That will be Biden's power. And Biden will get along with both Democrats and Republicans, will come together as one nation. That's it. The abortion will stay. Even the Supreme Court doesn't even care. And I don't know what's going on with Donald Trump right now, because he might be surrendered already. The evidence is still there. We don't know exactly when they're going to stop his campaign. But I think this is going to take a long time. Yeah. This is going to take a long time, folks. Don't remind me. I am not your damn superhero. I am not Batman or even Spider-Man. Okay? I just don't know what to say. I have enough of ideas. If all my friends and neighbors watch the news, and people might come to me and say, Steven, these are the news about Trump is running again in 2024. And I might say, I don't want to hear that sweet honey iced tea. Okay? It's getting too old. I cannot take it anymore. Donald Trump might gonna lose in 2024. But I want to give you a prediction that it will gonna change everything. I think Ron DeSantis will become as the new future of the Republican Party. That's number one. And number two, I think that DeSantis will gonna defeat Trump. And when he defeats Trump, he will go in against Joseph Biden. So it's like between like father and son, or grandpa versus grandson, if you like whatchamacallit. I think that Biden might gonna win for a second term, and Ron DeSantis will lose on his election. But he tried. And I think that Ron will be a good fit Republican Party, but I think this is not his time to fit in the White House. I think Joseph Biden will give a second chance. The inflation, it goes up and down. The war in Ukraine is still on the loose. Still focusing about corona pandemic, and I might talking about that also, because I never talked to the corona pandemic for a very long time here. I think that everything's gonna be okay in the Lord's hands. I hope this nation will be healed as soon as possible. We just might have to wait and see. And it's too early for call for that. And even Ivanka Trump is officially out of this picture of this political arena. Thank God. Because she loved her dad so much after what happened on January 6th. And I think that his campaign will be going down the drain. I don't know what is happening for Trump, but I wish him nothing for the best. So, salute. All right. I want to also I'm gonna do this take right now about moving forward and growing. Do you remember last year when the pastor said, and I quote, "We're moving forward and growing"? But me, how about moving forward, growing, and learning? Now, since Mayor de Blasio took over the office, he completely unthinkable that way he just did. And we could call him as a super spreader. He wanted to bring people come together again because the COVID is down. Because it was summertime. But fast forward into winter, summer at December, the Omicron got hit in New York. And let me tell you reasons why. Some people don't want to wear a mask. Some people are completely vaccinated or unvaccinated. And also some people weren't paying attention. Like for example, people are gathering for parties. It could be like more than 15 to 25 people or more than 25. And 3 seconds later, they got COVID. People went on a vacation. And when you come back, you got COVID. Or someone went to in your friend's house and it's been revealed that you got COVID without everyone unexpected that somebody's going to take it a test. Or even going on the meetings. Even the worst idea is that you should probably go take a COVID test before you go in that meeting starts. And all of a sudden people are getting stressed and people have their own opinions. People are doing a politically incorrect. And it feels like you're back to square one all over again. But remember what happened on spring. They say mask is optional. And guess what? It didn't work. Cheers. It didn't work. Because we think that we are moving forward. But the COVID is still around us. But it's still there. I mean, the COVID's still around us on the air. It's still there. We could wear a mask, and some people we don't want to wear a mask. And even some people are fully vaccinated. That's okay. But if people don't are refusing to take their vaccination, they could still wear a mask. And that's optional. But also, when winter has arrived, flu season is coming. And they definitely need to wear that mask to protect it. Because it is a very, very important. Now, I know I have fun. I didn't wear a mask. This is my confession. I didn't wear a mask from spring to summer. And it was okay. It was hot. I finally could breathe again. The COVID went eased down a bit. But when the summer is over and we're heading to fall, we knew that we definitely to prepared. And that is hard. We definitely need to prepare. We need to wear our masks. We need to put on your coats. We need to definitely be prepared about it. And flu season is here. We should definitely to take a flu shot as well. So that is a most very important. Alright? Even I really don't care what this person said to me. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, nice to see you. COVID is gone. But guess what? It's not gone. It's still freaking there. You know, I'm 33 years old. I've been watching the news since when I was a boy. Okay? I've been grew up from Eyewitness News. I've been grew up with World News Tonight with Pierre Jennings. I love news. Because news is a very, very important. Current events is very important. And sometimes I really don't watch the news. It feels like it's the same old song over again. In other words, you've been watching the news every day. Wherever it's happy, where it's sad, or it's in between. But watching the news, it sees what is really happening in the world. What is going on for you and your community. Now, COVID is the most topic thing in the world. And I really like to share with you. Now, over the weekend, I talked to my friend Martin, and Martin and I have been spoke about this COVID situation because we've never been spoken for a very long time about this COVID. I read on the New York Times, and it's been revealed that Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island were completely high because people don't wear their mask. And I was one of them, but I had to definitely get back to put my mask back on, so I should probably need to protect myself. But except Manhattan is medium, so which is not that bad. It's a little safer, but the whole New York City is completely high because we're in the middle of this COVID. And people have been gathering around of this situation that they think we are moving forward, but we're not moving forward because we definitely take a one step at a time, and moving forward is completely progress. You want to tell people you want to come to their group. People want to ask you, do you want to come to church? And they want to see you more often every Sunday, and some people who are very impatient. I don't care, man, because that shit really makes me angry. And I don't want to. And here's the thing: I'm not feeling like I'm not going back, because if I would go back to church every weekly, I definitely need to be cautious about it, because I want to see my friends more often, but not as much. And I just don't want to hurt their feelings, because I'm not kind of like a bad guy here. I just want to have patience until this pandemic will be over. Even the community groups people trying to gather around for over 25 to 30 people, and I can't communicate with them, which is completely sad because I've been diagnosed with autism. And it really, really hurts. I don't like people using their own behaviors. I don't like people trying to spread rumors about me, which is not that true. And also, people definitely need to cooperate. That's right. I said it. Cooperate. They need to work together as a team. They need to work what is going on in this situation. We need to take care of our safety. Now, here's the thing. What if that we need to bring the vaccination cards back to prove that the person, he or she or they, are vaccinated, or some people are unvaccinated. That's the two different options. They need to bring to bring the vaccination card back. And that's the most important thing. Number one. Number two. It's time for the upgrade the equipment. If you are sick from COVID, if you're sick from COVID, if you don't feel you want to go to church, they will do a live stream for you on YouTube. Now, my church has been revealed that the equipment is completely broken. And they decided trying to do the old-fashioned way, trying to do a little podcast, but that's fine. But I think the virtual will be a good idea to reach the world of the gospel. And also, the Stephen Factor has been there for 12 years, also virtual. So people are going to see me for 12 years with 450th episodes. That's right, 450. And this has become once in a lifetime opportunity so they could watch me to see what is really going on in this world. Look, I've been doing this COVID episodes like a few times already. Both on camera and off camera. I already convinced all my friends during my baptism ceremony that we need to take one step at a time. And we're going to have patience for moving forward. But all of a sudden, we don't listen. We don't listen. And it's sad. And it hurts. And I'm sorry. But we have to be careful. We have to use our heads. But also, we need love and patience. That's the most important thing. We need love and patience here. People getting frustrated, and we're gonna see our friends again. And during this meeting, everything's is confusing, and it really, really hurts that way. It definitely really hurts that way. And I know I was working at the after school program. I've been in contact to my best friend, and I want to see how she's doing. And it's really hurt. And she was very stressed about it. And I decided trying to give her a call. And I talked to her for 37 minutes. And everything will be okay. And it is a good conversation. It was a wonderful, good conversation. And I knew that we could always see our friends again. No matter what. And it happens. We had to have patience here. The flu season is here. The RSV is here. And even the COVID-19 is here. And there are all these three viruses will come together as a tridemic. And that word, that tridemic, I never heard that word before. And I'm trying to, and it feels like you've been learning something new every day. Tridemic, also known as tripledemic, or tridemic for short. This is from the New York Times. I want to read a little bit. This paragraph, and this is from October 22nd of this year. Anyways, let me just read a little bit from Healthline. So, flu, RSV, and COVID-19 are tripledemic. It's the places experts think that you put in a higher risk. Okay, now, health officials reporting that this year's flu season in the United States is off for a strong start. They said that flu cases are reportedly high in at least 22 states, with hospitalizations rate nationwide being at its higher rate this early since 2009 swine flu. They're concerned about heightening by the fact that the flu season usually doesn't ramp up until December or January. Expert also said that 2 years to the COVID-19 pandemic that people may not have their usual immunity. They do not, that COVID cases remain at a relatively low level so far. Now, the health experts are now getting out the word that tridemic, or flu, RSV, and COVID-19 may hit the country this winter as people spend more time indoors and safely protocols relax. And also, the two infectious disease experts about upcoming season, what places have the highest risk of illness, and what we can do to reduce our chances of becoming sick. So there are two words here Safner. There are two words meaning here. We have like Schaffner, indoor settings with group of people or in the locations where R3 or respiratory viruses can spread easily. This including business meetings, religious service like churches and stuff, parties, concerts, and gyms, and any and all locations where people are close together and in closed rooms, particularly in there is vigorous speech, singing, or exertion, because that involves deep breathing, which can spread the virus widely. And we have gunny, unventilated, crowded indoor spaces are most likely in turns to contracting respiratory pathogens, including bars and crowded performance. And that's where you get this article. You could go to Google search and search for the Healthline article. And like I said, it's still around. And we're not going anywhere. But we need to be cautious and we need to be wise. I know that this is getting harder than I even expected. But we had to be careful, man. That is the most important thing, too. And we could definitely see our friends again. And I could be there one step at a time. I just need to wait. I just need for my safety. And I don't know when this pandemic will going to end, but I'm really sorry I had to say this. I think this will going to be the last forever. And I think that hopefully for the next 2 or 3 years straight, we might gotta be stay there for a while, because we don't know when we're going to end. But if you're going to read a book of Matthew and says, no one the day or the hour, but the Father only. And they need to read the Bible more often too. Just pray. Just patience. Love. And also, if you're feeling left out, just make sure you need to call. Just giving a call, a text, or your friend, your family. Do a little bit of virtual video call. Yeah. And everything will be alright. That's it. Alright. Time to wrap this thing up. If you love this episode and you've been in love and support of this channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell to see one of my newest latest videos, click the like button as well. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, and my pronouns is are, he, him, and his, saying Dolo by la Familia. Thank you for watching the Steven Factor. One love, peace. Thank you, and here's for the 450th episode of my show. Love that cranberry.